Big Insecure Log. Director Kilo Germain. Between the Peacekeepers' first landing on Terra Brea and the siege of the central city, a lot changed. In the beginning, we had funding, we had talent, we had the moral high ground. We were winning the media war around the conflict. The Moon Devils were stars. People saw us as heroes. Even some of the undecided natives of Terra Brea, they believed that we were here for a good reason. We were effective, we were discreet, and we had a reputation for mercy. Me and Geist, well, he went by Joker then, we were good at what we did, us and the rest of the Devils. But as the conflict dragged on, things changed. Collateral damage was always a problem, that's just war, but it almost became an expectation for us. Every operation there was something. A frame taking cover in residential areas, anti-armor in a hospital, a fuel depot next to a water source. It used to be fighting in deserted areas, and it's easy to look good doing that, but then every goddamn operation had a story to it. Dead families, pollution, starvation, always something. We were still winning, I guess, but we were taking media casualties. The moralists of our group started walking out. Two-Step, Grey Howl, not to mention Nat. That was a messy one. Of course, HQ didn't tell any one of us that. They said they were transferred, that they found better postings. They were replaced and life went on. I got promoted, but I can't help but wonder if one of these days those old ghosts are gonna come back to haunt us. Okay. If everyone's ready, I will get into that recap.
I am, yes. I have my sheets open, my rule book.
Great. So, last time you were sent on a morally dubious assignment for the Corporate Council to eliminate 4 offshore extraction platforms and everyone on board. After that, you are to frame the clusters for the job. Right now, it is unclear if the people you are killing here are necessarily associated with the clusters. That is what you were told, but things were weird. You've proceeded to do the job regardless, because that's your duty, that's your job. And when we last left off, you had destroyed the first platform, the east platform. Joseph had stopped an evacuation craft by being thrown onto it by Geist. Joseph then proceeded to dump all the passengers into the sea from Lethal Heights. And via his live feed, you all saw that there were some families on this craft, all of which have now died.
There weren't all families.
Well, who's to say, really?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have like a genealogy list of who's related to who.
Family subjective.
Is there a guy with a gun in there? Like, yeah, probably, right?
Justified. Yeah. You know, sure. Like, maybe one of the kids had a water gun, and so, like, you know.
Okay, then that's definitely allowed.
So it can be confusing. Loyal took a level 2 harm called Extreme Guilt. Hex took the level 1 harm called Guilt because of their morality. Now Joseph is in control of this empty ship, and the rest of you are planning your next move to eliminate the other 3 platforms. To remind you of the clocks to keep an eye on, we have one called No Witnesses, which is at 1 of 4. You want this to be 4. And there is the alert clock, which is at 2 of 6, and you want this to be not filled.
Yeah, we're in big shit if that gets filled, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, that you will fail your objective if that gets filled. So, what are your next steps?
I think... So, Geist is on the platform, Joseph's in the ship, and then I think Hex and Loyal are in the water, right?
Last I thought.
No.
We're not on the water anymore?
Everyone's okay now, right?
Everyone's on the platform except for Joseph, who is in a aircraft.
Yeah. I think before we left last time, we said that I was going to fly back and, like, was it 2 of you were going to hang on to the sides of the ship and then someone was going to go inside and we're going to fly over to the next platform? Does anyone remember this?
Geist can fly on his own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Changeling has its own flight suite.
Yeah, and I took propellers so I could swim, or like little...
I was gonna say, can we have the diagram with this shows like the spacing and the information about the platforms?
Show planes.
Oh, it's... Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
So we just dealt with 1?
You dealt with 3. which is the
Okay, we did
eastern
3.
platform.
And what it was, the two of them between 1 and 4 or 1 and 2, there was like some fog that was like specifically made it impossible to see across some of them.
Yeah,
or something.
so right now, because of your planning, you are striking when it is morning. There's still fog obscuring all platforms visually from each other. If the fog cooks off, only 1 and 4 will not be able to see each other. That is the north and south ones, because of the curvature of the planet.
So we should hit 2 next.
Yeah.
All right, is that correct? Because then the last 2 remaining platforms will be out of visual contact.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we gotta haul ass, so Geist will fly. And I think we just gotta, I don't know, we played with the idea of maybe just like straight up destroying one of them. I still think that might be a good plan for quickly dealing with at least one of these things.
I would agree. I think, we shouldn't spend any time on it. The faster we blow this stuff up is the better. We don't have any like big, because we can't fire rockets. We don't have any ship that does that.
We have some prep that we haven't spent yet that we can use on whatever we want, and we can also flashback. You can use some stress to flashback to make any sort of preparations or things, that you did in the past.
I flash back to strap bombs to all the Nautilus creatures, the cuttlefish that are down here, and they're planting them on all the pylons.
Oh, they're planting them. They're not suicide
bombers. Same team, guys.
Yeah, that was another option too, was getting the kaiju monsters to destroy the platforms. But we would have to, we'd have to offline some sort of repeller hardware, I think.
Yes, there is a repulsor that is activated that you would need to find. Or have a flashback of you having found it and turned it off.
Or, and you know what? I was actually thinking about this. You know who's really good at flashbacks involving just like greasing people's palms is Hex. That's his whole fucking deal.
This is
right? You're the bureaucrat. You can do whatever you want.
I could, but I like this whole megafauna thing.
That's what I mean. Flashback to bribing a guy to turning off the inhibitors or something.
Huh.
Flashbacks are so versatile. You can attempt basically anything your little mind can dream of.
All right. How do we do this? Walk me through it. Let's try this.
Okay. So you would say, I want to do a flashback. And then you'd say what the goal of that flashback would be. In this case, I mean, tell me.
Yeah. So goal of this flashback specifically is Hex is going to get in contact with whoever manages those megafauna repulsor arrays or whatever we're going to call them. And, he requisitioned a little extra off the top. Last time he was filing post-mission reimbursement forms with Nyla. And he wants to use some of those funds to just say, hey, when you go to work tomorrow, don't turn those on.
We've established they're already on. We can't retcon that they've ever been on. But you can have it be so that he sets them up to turn off at a certain time.
At a certain time? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let's do that then. So
the trade-off is that this has to be a scene. And I may make you roll.
Oh, shit.
I like rolls.
But I'm going to give you the scene for free because that is what you're spending your prep on. So let's say, you tell me, where do you meet this guy? How do you, where do you meet him?
I'm not going to be boring and make this all virtual because that'd be lame. So Hex doesn't want anyone to see this. So it's off base in probably like a dingy alley, I guess. I don't know, whatever's onshore from these oil rigs, assuming that this guy can get there. Mm-hmm. Hex goes out on his own. He encrypted message, told him, hey, meet me here at the time. And Hex is waiting.
Sure. A guy shows up. I think his name is Mosea. Like Josea with an M.
I like it. Sure.
Yeah.
And he, he saddles up to you and he says, all right, let's make this quick. You got the money?
That depends. Are you Mosea?
Yeah.
All right, I got what you
want. You're the guy.
Of course I'm the guy. Who else comes out here? So, how can I know you're going to do this for me?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a man of my word. I'll just do it.
All right. I'm happy to give you this. But I need some guarantees. All right.
Okay.
Got a family?
Yeah.
Shouldn't bring them on board. That's all I'm saying. You do this, I'll give you the other half later. And Hex offers him half of whatever briefcase he brought over. Or I don't know how currency works here.
Yeah.
Right?
So like with money, you can spend your actual resources, like materiel. You don't have to do that yet. Right now, you're offering what is essentially petty cash, like stuff.
Yeah.
You don't have to mark. But roll consort. That's what this is, I think.
Let's go. Position?
Controlled. Failure.
Oh boy.
Okay. Here's the thing. He says, you know, a lot of people are gonna fucking die if we do this. Like 1,000 people. I need more. I need more than this. I need something more substantial. I need to be able to get off planet. I need to retire, and I need it up front. I'm not doing any of this half now, half later shit. I know how this works. You'll come back and shoot me in the back of the fucking head, okay? So what he is asking for, is he wants you to give him one materiel.
Why is that? How many we at?
Let me take a look at the old bank account. We
Hex is
have
pulling up his Chase account right now.
we have two material and one personnel, so we could spare it.
All right, Hex takes a deep breath. You know, you're a shrewd negotiator. I like that. All right, I'll get you what you want. But, yeah, you just make sure you get me what I need.
Yeah, whatever, man. And he takes your money.
All right, I like this. I like this whole mechanic.
That's a lot of cheddar.
Yeah, that guy's going to be able to retire.
Good for him, you know? And he's doing a good thing. Destroying oil drilling, you know, or whatever they are.
Yes. Let me just make a note that you failed this roll.
Oh, does that mean experience?
No, it's worse. It's a consequence.
Fuck!
We don't know that for sure.
Yeah. Could be
I know everything.
Oh, God.
Spoilers.
You know that Hex is going to be killed off next act.
Okay. So, let's say the repulsor turns off now. What do you want to start happening?
All right, I think this is Loyal's.
Yeah, I really like that this is happening. I just wrote some notes to myself for the future. This goes well with the story. Yeah, like, I imagine that we get on to this platform. We have just witnessed families with children fall into the sea. Sunlith's mech is just standing there motionless. He's not been speaking for some time. He's looking on in horror at what it is that exactly they're doing. And then the seas, they just start to look like they're boiling as all these dark shapes start rising from the depths around them. And it is the cephalopods from earlier, because they have rallied around knowing that this has happened. They're finally able to attack these people who have been polluting their waters, and they have vengeance in their hearts. And Sunless, just standing here, realizes there is nothing he can do to stop this.
Hell yeah.
Okay. They're going to do things while you do things. So, where are you heading? Are you waiting?
Here's the thing. We could just let the kaiju take out Platform 2, but the problem with that is that if we aren't there, there will not be a haze field up, which means that they can call for help, which could make things complicated. So it's probably for the best if we go with them to 2 and then go from there to 1.
So we're fighting alongside them. What do these guys look like? Again, refresh my memory.
They are like giant cuttlefish, but instead of having stretchy skin, they have like bone-like chitin.
Like, if they just attack without a haze field, though, wouldn't that be the perfect cover? It's like a false flag. It's like, hey.
That's what I was wondering.
Well, firstly,
they're going to send people regardless, right?
That's what I mean. They could call the mainland for help.
And they won't be able to get very far because a 42-kilometer swim for these guys will take a while. We need to help them if we are going to use them as an asset in bringing the rest of these down.
It's 4.2, not 42.
Oh. Where's the point? Oh, I see it. It's real
there.
small. I was like, this map is not to scale this whole time. Okay, that makes more sense.
42 kilometers. Yeah. So I guess Geist is going to say, like, look, if we're going to let them sea monsters do this shit. We need to go with them. We need a haze field up.
Agreed.
Let's go. And Geist fucking takes off.
So I was thinking, do you think maybe like should we swoop in from the sky and like take out the radio towers first? Like we go in and that's our main objective.
If we can do it without being seen.
Like, I assume that we attack the same time as the megafauna attack. Like, we do it in unison. So it's like, oh, shit, we're under attack. And then a missile comes and destroys the radar. It's like, oh, we can't even call anyone. And then
okay. So you're saying we destroy their communication equipment and then we can leave while the kaiju break the thing off. We might still have to fight the mech that's there. But
exactly. We observe from the sky.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because we can try and just like cripple their ability to communicate. Let's get on over there. Who's getting? Are you trying to load the other two? I don't know how much your ship can hold. Is the only thing.
The ship can hold all of you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fly on my own, but
okay. I'm gonna get my mech or my frame. So I'm putting it in, and I touch down. If anyone else wants to go in the big ship, you can join me because I can't fly.
Okay. Let's get over to their platform 2.
Okay. You go on the ship. You fly towards platform 2. Underneath you, the creatures. You see them in the water. Dark shapes, big shapes. Not as big as the platforms, but big enough, you think. Yeah, you see the platform first. It looks like the rest of them. What do you want to do? It is within your striking distance, so to speak. You are not spotted.
Okay. What I want to do is... Well, we want to... A Geist, I imagine, is kind of front-running. He's flying ahead. I want to... I might actually tick off some new gear. My idea is that I will actually also check off a rack of missiles or rockets and say that Geist brought along a little bit of extra heavy ordnance. And I want to basically try and destroy their communications equipment from afar, because I imagine they have some sort of like central antenna or whatever. So I basically just want to cripple their ability to communicate from a distance. Would that be a bombard, perhaps?
That would actually be a destroy.
Oh, fuck me.
But bombard would work. You'll have less effect.
Well, that's the thing. I have 2 dots in bombard, but I do have 1 dot in destroy if I'm in combat mode. So I could still make it happen. I could still destroy. The problem is I cannot push myself or I will wreck because I have no quirks left.
No traumaing out. Not allowed.
Well, I only have 3 stress left as well. So I just can't. My options are limited. I'm in straight up rolls. Maybe I won't do that because there are people on the team who are. Does anybody have dots in? Does anybody a destroyer? Any destroyers in the chat?
I have 2 in bombard. That's it, and 1 in battle.
Nobody can destroy. Because I'm wondering if maybe I should just
destroy.
Fly in and try and smash and grab the like any more significant defense on the.
I wish I had one to destroy. I should.
Can I actually? So we've spent our prep, right?
Yes, and I should mention if you are out of quirks, you are going to start taking breakdown whenever you.
No, I have 1
actions.
left.
Okay, cool.
I have 1 quirk left. I can't spend any.
Yeah.
Or I'll get that. Which I'm sure is going to bite me in the ass big time. Maybe does somebody want to help me destroy? Maybe
I was gonna say I have that big like sniper laser that I use. I could use bombard.
I mean, so could I. But I want that. We need the big effect because if we,
I can help with my drill.
Is that assisting though? What do you mean assist? Like
maybe somebody could like scan and like plot like the firing solutions for my missiles or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to,
okay.
It's just
just give me an extra die. Yeah.
Okay.
How much stress does it take to assist? Because I have 3 left.
It depends on your bond with the person.
Mm-hmm.
Bond level, how many ticks you have.
I think it's just, we all have 1 bond, right? So it should just be 1.
Not all of you. Some of you have 2.
Okay, yeah. Well, but with 1 bond, it's only 1 stress, isn't it? Or is it 2 stress?
If you have 2 beliefs checked, it is 2 stress, and you get 2 benefits from aiding.
Okay, what if you only have 1?
Then it's 1.
Oh, okay. Well, I only have 1 with everybody because I don't have any friends.
Yes,
that makes it really easy.
It's not your connection that they get stress. It's their connection with you that determines.
Does anybody have a connection with Geist though?
Because it's one way each way.
I have a 1 with Geist.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Either way, I mean, this feels like a Loyal assist to me because Loyal's got all the, like the sonar and the scanny stuff. But I mean, I get technically anybody.
Also,
can
I was
do
wrong about how much stress I have. I have like no stress.
Oh no.
You're supposed to give.
I mean, I have no stress, as in I can give as much as you need.
Okay, good. Yeah, help me out then.
Perfect.
Cool.
So, yeah.
And I will do a scan, or is it a required roll?
No, you
You
just
don't have to
gotta
roll.
spend
Just,
stress.
just spend the 1 stress. Yeah.
Yeah. So Geist is flying ahead. As soon as the thing comes into view, he gets the targeting data from Loyal, and the changeling kind of shifts and changes and becomes a little bit less aerodynamic, and it slows down. But there's now a big ass missile pod on the top, and I'm going to say 2 of the 4 missiles streak out and strike at targets on the platform to try and sabotage the communications equipment. Come on! This is destroy, by the way. I am destroying right now.
Very good.
Destroy.
That's a fail, I think.
No.
No! Oh, thank fucking God. I just saw the 6 and you have to click it open to see what the individual numbers are. Okay.
Nick's success. I'm going to move you to risky position. That'll be your consequence. But you hit the target. The communications tower, at least the visible one that you can see, is destroyed. And what was I saying? Yes, you hit the communications thing. The cephalopods, if we're going to call them that, show up, and they get to work. They start tearing, like they kind of push their head pieces, their little crustacean tentacles out of the water and like slam to the side of it and start like pulling it down in unison. And you see the entire structure start to keel over towards them. You see like one of those corporate frames that you fought last time just sliding down, like grabbing onto a piece of debris, holding on for dear life, while other, like the workers and other soldiers just start falling into the water, and you see them starting to get eaten. But suffice to say, you think this platform is probably handled.
2 down.
Good one. The changeling morphs back into speed mode, and let's burst away to position number 1.
Number 1.
The no witnesses clock is now at 2 ticks.
Okay. Oh boy.
What's your plan now? The cephalopods are busy.
Yes. We might be able to regroup with them later, but for now, I don't think. I'm trying to think of a creative flashback.
I have an idea, and it like stops after my first thought. And my first thought was like, we have this ship. Could we do like a surprise visit? Like the ship touches down, they don't know, they think it's one of them, and then the thing opens up and it's Geist and he shoots everyone.
Oh, we just like surprise attack them that way?
Yeah, because it's their ship. It's one of their ships. So I imagine if we flew in, they wouldn't fire us. Because when we were flying towards the other ship, we didn't get any contact, or no one was like, who are you? You know, why are you coming over here?
I don't know if that would help our no witnesses clock.
I mean,
I don't know how many people are on each of these platforms.
We would just have to
Just
kill
kill
everybody,
all of them.
like we did with the first one.
Yeah, we're going in regardless, right? So they're going to see us regardless, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely try like a false flag close up.
But also, that's just because I want to be fun and cool. I don't even see how that even
why
helps
This is
us
a
at all.
game. This is a game about being fun and cool. Let's do it.
I don't
Let's-
see how
let's
that
dial in.
helps. In fact, I think it even puts us in more danger.
No, it helps because we get a surprise attack on them. We get in nice and close, and that's where Geist loves to be. And apparently that's where Hex likes to be too, because he blended up a whole lot of people on that first rig. Yeah.
Follow orders.
Let's get into it. Let's do it. I like that idea. Let's go.
All right.
We might need to do
Show
a little
off
radio
everyone.
bluff or something, so be prepared to lie.
All right. I can't do that, but someone else can.
Sure. You drive up in your whip. As you approach, someone. I say a lot. I've been realizing that listening to these recordings all day.
Never noticed it ever.
I know. That's how it goes. Someone hails you over the radio. It's like, cargo vessel 8B6D. Why are you heading over here? What's going on? You see the repulsors down? Everything all right?
Hex? You good at talking? Yeah.
Yeah. All's fine over here. We just wait. Let me do this. Let me take. What would he do? What would he do in this situation? That's really weird. We're coming over just for a routine drop off. You try restarting your communications arrays.
Why would we restart our communications arrays?
Well, obviously you're not picking up signal from there.
See, he's mentioning the thing that stops the megafauna from going, which is just like a ever-present sort of humming device.
Oh, is there not an individual one for each?
Have you tried restarting the device?
No, it's like one big thing. That's what I'm answering it anyways.
Okay.
I'd contact the other platforms then. I'm not sure. I'm a pilot.
Yeah, I tried to contact some platforms. I tried contacting your platform. I didn't get anything. Are you experiencing communications difficulties?
Yeah, I'm not hearing them either. I'm midair, though. I haven't seen them since takeoff.
Oh, shit. All right. I should probably launch the emergency beacon then, just in case. Yeah, go ahead and land
Sure
if you
want
want.
to rile up the troops, though? I could turn around and find out. Here, let me just drop off this cargo and I can go check for you, because, if we call them the big guns, we're wrong.
All right, give me a sweat.
So right. Joseph has given you a thumbs up during all this.
And a wink.
Yeah, exactly.
Will I win a single roll? I feel like I'm setting
totally
up these lives perfect, but
What do you?
They're home runs.
What's your sway?
it's in 0. Let's go.
What if? Okay, here. This is maybe a bit of a long shot, but could Geist help you? Could Geist assist by just feeding you lines about if you run this up because he knows he's been in the military for a while. He knows
protocol?
the chain of command. He's like, if you run this up the chain and the CO is going to get pissed and he's going to have to go to his boss, and that guy's probably just grab asking for a promotion, so he's going to take it out on the guys below him, try and save his own ass, and it's going to be one big mess, and you're the one who's going to get shit on.
I like it.
Yeah, Geist just joins the call and is like, I'm a soldier and that's a bad idea.
Let me tell you why. Here's my 5-step program. Have my one piece of stress.
Would you
right.
like an additional dot? Do you want to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
Where's my actual stress at? Let me look at the Google thing. Yeah, I could. Oh, wait, I can't fill up those last 3, otherwise I'd scar. I should not push myself.
What do we got for a collateral? What do we got for our devil's bargain, our collateral die?
Yeah.
I need to think of one that I enjoy. I need to think of one that I enjoy.
What if I don't want you to enjoy it? What if I want to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Enjoy the same things.
The collateral will be something that someone will be on one of the other platforms that we don't know for sure if he will be there, because that depends on how you roll, but you will guarantee that he is there with this devil's bargain.
I don't understand what that means. What do you mean?
There will be someone on one of the other platforms who you don't want to be there, but will be there now. He might be there anyways, because if you roll badly, I might introduce it. That's how the game works, right?
Okay, yeah.
So in this case, taking it means I'm guaranteeing that person will be on the next platform.
So we might have to murder one of our friends.
Or it's a super bad guy, right? Like a really strong super bad guy.
It could be a traitor, Wyzak. You ever think about that?
Yeah, what if it's a nice guy?
I guess. I don't know. It's up to you guys if you want to take the bargain.
I wouldn't take it, only because if it is a big issue, we fought 2 kind of big baddies and they've almost owned us completely.
I could just roll. 3rd time's the charm, right?
One die is not very good odds.
This is not it won't be a virtue. I'm not going to throw you up against a boss fight or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh. See, if I was going to do retribution, I'd be like, yeah.
We meet again.
Guys wants to fight retribution.
He does, but he doesn't. He's far away from all of these meta mechanics. 1 die is not very good odds, and I think we will lose, but that's the nature of the game.
I'm fine either way.
My hands.
Me too.
Let's see it.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. Oh, wait, you took it? Oh, I think you forgot to add your bonus die. I think that was a 0 die roll.
It was a 0 die roll.
Well,
okay.
It would have
it was still a fail. Yeah, it was a 3.
Yeah.
So you get a 3, and the consequence is that guy's gonna be there.
Fuck. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have
When it's
mattered.
just game. What do you
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
No, it's true,
Yes.
because it would have been a 3 and a 2 anyways.
Yeah, so he says,
That's true.
you know what? We got extra security on base anyways. I'm not too worried. Yeah, come by, drop off your cargo, and you can check it out.
Let's do it.
We're doing it.
and
I'm
I
flying
don't know
down.
piloting, but bring us in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You land. They got a little landing pad cleared out for you. It's perfect. You know, some people come up, like the dock workers, to unload your cargo.
Are there any of the big mechs? Can we see at least like the Cork mech anywhere on the
Yes.
platform?
There is one Corp mech on the platform, just, you know, looking over the edge, like looking for wildlife.
Oh, looking over.
Oh.
Okay, I want to do something really fun, but I was like the last one to take a real action, so I don't know if I don't know if it.
I want
You
to
should
do
do
it.
it. I want to know what it is, because I think I might know.
I want to shoot out of the ship really, really fast and try and push him into the water.
Yes!
While he's leaning over, I just want to hit him in the ass and have him fall. What do you guys think? I really don't want to dominate the scene, and I know I did just
I'm
blow
down.
up the
I'm
last.
down.
I would have done that if it were like my turn, and I don't.
You can
I'm not that
could do
strong.
that
It is anyone's turn at this point.
exactly. Anyway,
I would like to hear from Joseph or Hex or
Yeah. Let's get somebody else in the mix. Somebody else go push him off into the
so
water.
much talking. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't. The issue is I don't know if I have a good. Like, I'm not a good fighter, so like if I roll to shoot this guy, I don't think it's gonna go well.
Loyal should psychic in his head and just like make like the call of the void jump in the forefront of his brain and just be like jump off, and then he'll do it. Can you do that, or is that too negative?
Yeah, I don't know what Loyal's doing right now. He's kind of in a state where he's just following everyone else. So whatever Geist does, he's just gonna do what needs to be done until this is over.
At Joseph, I could see this being a maneuver, which you're okay at.
Maneuver?
Yeah, because like just you're not like fighting him. You're kind of just tripping him into the water, right?
I was kind of expecting it to be a maneuver as well. Yeah.
Well, I thought we were
Also-
shooting out from the ship onto him, like he doesn't.
Oh, I meant
No.
shooting as in like the metaphorical sense, like moving very quickly.
Oh, I thought you meant like through the metal, just a laser hits him in the back and he falls.
That would actually also be really funny. But no, I meant literally like flying out really, really fast and pushing him. You should do
Okay,
it.
yeah, that makes sense. I suppose I could try that. I don't know. It seems like a bad idea, though.
Why does it seem like a bad idea? Let's hear
Because
it.
like the last time we were on a thing and we were fighting one of these big mechs, like I realized like Joseph probably shouldn't be like up against these guys right in their grill. I think he'd get torn apart. So it's like I should probably be fighting from afar. And if I do get into trouble, I barely have any stress to give. So I'd be like, essentially like, if I fuck this up, then I get really fucked up.
You have all your quirks though, which are what you use with your mech.
Not my stress.
No.
That's only for aiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got your
So
quirk, you're ready
You
to
could push
fucking rumble.
yourself, which is just you check off one quirk of your 4 that you have, and then you get an extra die for whatever you try to do.
okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do it.
And the point of the game is to take risks. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Like, if you fail, I will fuck you, but if you succeed, you will not be fucked. That's just how the fiction works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, risky standard.
Okay.
3 dice, because you're going to get a bonus from pushing yourself by checking off a
yeah.
quirk.
So that's a maneuver, risky, standard. I mean, no modifiers, right?
1 bonus die.
Okay. 1 die.
Yeah.
God.
Success.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I thought he was just going to grab me and like rip me in half.
It's with standard effect. Actually, this is a great effect. I kind of set it up. He's just totally fucked. Yeah, I think he's just in the water now. What does that look like, Joseph?
Like as the little hatch is opening from the ship, Joseph like goes totally flat and flies like through the little crack in the thing out onto the center of the oil rig, and then like bounces, does a twirl, and I think he just like both feet kicks the guy right in the back, like super hard. He's totally, he's just going for it. Okay.
Very acrobatic.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
you kick him off. Surprising amount of air with how heavy this thing is. But it's a very big splash.
Nice. Haze field up, by the way, as soon as the door drops. It's like, boom.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. You've used your surprise, I would say.
Yes.
What's your next goal?
I mean, we've taken out the corp security. We were told that there was another security guy around, so maybe we should try and... We were told that the guy said over the radio that there was extra security, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm with
Maybe.
you.
Loyal's kind of like in passive mode right now, right? Like he's kind of like reeling from all of the horrible things that we've done so
Oh
far.
yeah,
Is
for
that
sure.
correct?
That's level 2 harm, extreme guilt for you.
I think Geist realizes, because he's probably seen soldiers crack under stress before, so he'll probably just bark out like, "Look, focus, find their extra security." So maybe you could like, I don't know what it is. What is Loyal good at? How could Loyal's got a decent scan, right?
Yeah. My skills are... What are they? I've got 2 in sway, 2 in maneuver, 1 in hunt, 1 in survey, 1 in struggle, 1 in interface, 1 in battle, 1 in manipulate, and 1 in scan.
Oh, you only have 1 in stuff. I thought you were more of a scanner.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not. I need to be a super scanner.
You could push yourself if you have quirks to spend. I don't know. This is I'm trying to have Geist assume a leadership role on the team, but I don't actually want to tell people what to do.
No, that works right now. That works in the fiction. I like it.
Okay, are you scanning?
Yes. I'm going to scan and push myself using my 360-degree sonar.
Great. By the way, Joseph, I checked off one of your quirks for you.
Okay, thank you.
Flexible.
Okay, gotta remember to do my quirks actually in
Google.
Yeah, in the Google
Sheet.
Sheets. It's far superior.
It is.
It was very well designed.
Thank you,
Okay,
Austin Ramsey,
where-
for making this.
Oh, he made it.
He did.
Oh, nice.
What a
The Google
I think
Sheet?
so.
champion.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's sweet.
Impressive.
Spreadsheet?
Someone say spreadsheets?
You wouldn't
Yes, I'm
believe.
pretty sure.
360 sonar. So I just need to check off this quirk and not any stress, right?
Yes.
No, just check off the quirk and you get a plus 1d or greater effect, whatever you prefer.
Cool. So I'm going to do another dice because I love dice. And we are in a what kind
Risky
of position?
Position.
An effect standard.
Yes.
Let's scan this place.
Hey!
Success.
Yay! I think
Nice.
that's the first time you've used your sonar and something really bad has not immediately happened.
I know, right? I just need to be traumatized and take orders from Geist.
All right. So you scan,
work.
and there is another frame here. It is about 2 decks down, like on the more of the like catwalk area, not this big open deck. Right now, it is actually unmanned. There is the pilot, presumably, is next to it with a little box lunch, eating a sandwich. And he's looking forward, up, seeing his compatriot fall off the roof.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to do something. Can I do something?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
sure.
all this conveyed to Geist, and Geist does something.
I want Geist to transform into his secondary mode and fire his railgun through the decks and hit the guy.
Oh,
I
fuck.
want to try and shoot the pilot before he gets in with this scan data.
Yeah, okay. Roll whatever you want to roll for that.
I'm pretty sure that's bombard. I don't think I can really realistically justify battle because he's attacking somebody from far away and like through.
Yeah, and indirect fire is like the whole thing of bombard. too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's bombard. I got 2 dots.
You can get an
And-
extra just because I'm going to count this as a setup action for this purpose.
Okay. 3 dice, bombarding him through the thing. What is it? I can't see.
A 3, a 6, and a 1. That's a success.
Yes! Oh my god, okay. That's great. So Geist, as soon as so the door opens, Joseph blasts out, sonar ping scans the area, then Geist follows out, but he's not flying, he just stomps because he's in his heavier mode, and he immediately just aims his railgun down through the decks and fires. It gives us this loud crack, and the shell just goes right through the plating, right down 2 decks.
Yep. 1 second, the guy is there on your scan. Loyal. The next, there is just a hole where he used to be and some particles in the air.
That's
Woo!
And his frame's completely intact. Isn't that great?
Ooh.
That doesn't really mean anything to me, but I don't know. I wanted to comment on it.
Isn't it great?
Hopefully, it doesn't reach over and grab one of like the random passersby and start eating him.
So,
It happens more than you think.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay. Hex. The situation is basically that the security, the main security, there's some infantry around still, is removed. You kind of have the surprise a little bit still, and there are a lot of just people around now.
Well, we all know.
Yeah.
We all know.
people, you say.
The beep boop, the switch is on.
My
No
frame
witnesses.
has a button for that.
But
After that.
every shot fired is entered into a spreadsheet automatically.
Hey, you know how in Modern Warfare it's tough to count confirmed kills? Not in the future.
Oh
So
my God.
true. What do you want to roll for that battle?
Yeah, watch me fail this. He fat fingers it. Yeah, let's do it.
He accidentally presses the kill on my squad mates button.
Whoa, why are they next to each other?
Oh, wow, that's bad.
Wow.
How did that even? What does it
I have
mean?
3 dots in battle. Fuck.
Jeez.
2, 3, and a 3. Okay. So
Can I propose something before you shit on us from on high?
sure.
Could it be argued that that was a controlled position because all of the serious opposition was gone? Or are there factors I don't? I'm not saying I know everything.
I agree.
That was just my thought. I don't know how controlled.
I see what you're saying, but I just want you to know you're heard. But
Okay, I know what
there
that
are
means.
multiple threats here, and
That's
one of
true.
those threats is the alert being sent, and
That
that
is true.
is because there are still witnesses around. So, 2 things is one, Hex, you are going to get hit with a rocket from one of these infantrymen. They have, anti-armor. You're going to take the level 1 damage, dented by this explosion. It's not a great rocket.
Baby dented.
It's probably used for shooting at the megafauna when they get too close.
Let
not
the
for,
record
shooting
show.
frames.
There are combatants here, all right? I know.
Yeah.
They shot first.
Yeah.
You see what he did to me?
And then the other part is I'm going to check alert sent 1 tick, putting it 3 of 6. But you have not killed anyone. I think that this rocket, for something, it really fucks up the calibration of your auto targeting, and all the particles from the explosion make it so that it is not functioning right now, and you'll have to try again later. Yeah, that takes it back to whoever wants to go next.
We should get rid of the. Is there a radar tower here that is still operational?
It's
Like an antenna?
hazed right now. I'd be more worried about a ship leaving, but I guess we're on their launch pad.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Joseph is an infiltration specialist, so I trust him to, know how to make something happen here.
Yeah, I mean, if we're good with the haze field, then maybe you're right. Maybe we just start now we learn from our mistake and we just get rid of the ships before people start getting on them,
Sure. I mean, that seems reasonable.
There was no ship on this vessel when you scanned.
Oh, so we're super good. Then.
Well, I mean, they still have fleet, I
Yeah.
think right now it's we can destroy, because we have to, we're not just killing the people on these, we're supposed to damage them really badly too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can start mashing shit up, we can probably handle the massacre, if you wanna, if you could destroy some infrastructure too, whatever you think. You could probably find something to interface with to fuck with the systems as well. Maybe disable fail safes, or cooling, or just find some way to interface with the machines that they will very quickly damage themselves.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Well,
Let's look
here's
at my skills
what's
here.
going on right now. Also, Hex, if you want to, you can use your armor to get rid of that damage you just took. I think you have armor. Do you have armor? No, you
Great
don't.
question.
Well, you don't have armor. Never mind. I thought you did, but you didn't. But you could resist it with quirks if you felt like it, but you already knew that.
Nah, I'll take the RPG.
So the situation is that there are still infantry here who are like attacking you and the ship with explosives and small arm fire. There are people around, witnesses that need to be dealt with according to the mission parameters, and there is like infrastructure to destroy. Whatever that means to you.
Gotcha. So, I think maybe I should just start killing people. Dealing with them for the no witness thing. I want to help.
Okay.
I don't know what that would be though.
It depends on how you approach it, really. If you're fighting them, it would be battle. If you're being sneaky, it's prowl. Or actually, I don't think mechs can prowl.
No.
No. Could I bombard since I have 2 in that? Can I maneuver and just step on everyone? That's possible.
That one, not so much.
No, okay, damn.
I think at this point you can bombard, but you are like kind of at danger close for these people at this point. It's not so much a precision shot over long distance.
Oh, yeah.
In front of you.
I don't have any like automatic people killing guns. I have a 1 in battle, but I don't know what that means. Am I just like punching people then?
Or whatever weapons you have. Like your mech has weapons on it, doesn't it?
It has the 1 big laser. I know I do have that.
Yeah. Do you have any gear left that you can check off, or is it all full?
Flamethrower,
Flamethrower would be really good if you want to be terrifying.
Okay, well, we'll go with machine gun. I won't do flamethrower.
You can. No, if you think it's more cool, if you think it's what Joseph would do, you should absolutely have a flamethrower.
I think then I'd just be being needlessly cruel. I'd just be torching people to death.
Might be too much even for him.
Yeah, I can't like find an argument where that's more effective than a machine gun.
That's fair.
That's the problem. Okay, yeah, I'll declare a machine gun and I will use it. Use my machine gun. Is that
something that I want to just tell everybody about right now, because it does matter. We have the squad ability Reavers, so if you push yourself while employing speed or aggression with vehicle action roll, you only exhaust a quirk if your result is 4 or higher. So you can push yourself in combat and you don't lose a quirk unless you succeed. So that gives you a little bit more carte blanche to start spending those quirks.
Coolio. Okay, yeah, I'll use my machine gun. Is that a destroy?
What are you shooting at? The people?
Yeah, I'm just taking out any witnesses on the top deck.
Yeah, battle or destroy. I would hear either. Would be good.
Okay, I have a 1 in battle, so we'll do battle. So I do, and it's just risky standard.
That's partial success.
Partial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot into the crowd with your giant machine gun. The bullets are pretty big, as you know. Just them hitting the deck is basically like an explosion. If you're a person-sized person, with all the shrapnel and so you take out most of the soldiers who are attacking you. You get hit. You're going to take the level 1 damage, dented as well as this. The final thing this guy does is fire a rocket at you before he is turned to paste.
A champion.
And you can resist that with quirks if you want. It'll cost 3 for you, I think.
3 quirks.
Yeah,
resisting is very expensive. Actually, this would be
Jesus
2. Maybe
Christ.
2 quirks because you have 2 in expertise.
Well, now that I know I could use them like stress, I probably shouldn't lose them.
Mm-hmm. And you also, if you have armor, which it looks like you do, you could
have 2 armor.
It's 1 armor, but it costs 2 squares. But you can, so you just check next to damage. Check armor uses 1. Like I'll just do that right here. It looks like that.
Gotcha.
And so you don't actually take any damage. The explosion does not pierce your armor. Some armor plating falls off you, and you are fine. It is now mostly just civilians, which
Civies.
I will not. Actually, there is a factor here because they might warn people. Someone has to do something. Someone has to roll something.
I have an idea. So I was going to actually check off my own anti-infantry defenses to say that Geist has, rather than like an AI targeted shotgun, it's just kind of like an indiscriminate shrapnel thrower. Like it basically just like throws out jagged metal. And I was going to see if I could make a maneuver roll to basically just activate it and fly around as much of the royal rig as I can at high speed to really saturate it in anti-infantry projectiles.
Sure.
I could also battle. It's all the same to me dice-wise, but I think that's more fun to just be like super fast, trying to like get this literally steel rain. That's probably more like snow. But yeah, it's a pretty horrifying way to die.
Given that these are civilians, I will say maneuver is acceptable in this case.
Yeah, because I'm not really battling.
No, there's no fighting going on anymore.
Yeah, so to avoid giving myself a heart attack, I'm going to use the character sheet to roll so I can see all the numbers right away.
Yes.
Okay, maneuver, risky standard, no extra dice. Hopefully I won't need it. We'll see how bad things can get. Oh, that's a critical success.
Wow.
Ooh. I should be using this roller all the time.
Against the people who needed it the most.
Yeah, it's all right.
What does critical even look like here? What do you want?
I don't know. I guess I want it to get done. I would say that the increased effect could be that the shrapnel also like damages the machinery enough that we can just leave right away.
Yeah, I like that. The shrapnel causes spark next to some sort of fuel tank that starts a whole chain reaction, which actually totally scuttles the internal mechanics of these drilling platforms. And it is basically a Rube Goldberg machine of failure, where things just start collapsing on each other in hilarious fashion. Everyone's dying and screaming. What a great time.
They're getting blended too. So like these things, I just imagine they're like two little spouts on the side of the changeling's torso, and they just shoot clouds of like razor projectiles that are completely ineffectual against armor, but extremely deadly against any exposed flesh. And he just scrubs the place clean and then lands back on the deck, and he's like, all right, one more, let's go.
Yeah, you go to the last platform. It is it's 1.2 kilometers longer of a flight. Isn't that great?
How are our kaiju doing? Can they show up to guest star in the final battle? Or are they still busy?
They are
Maybe they're
busy and sleepy. They're busy and sleepy. If you want them back, you have to do things. They're not just going to show up. Okay, what's your method of approach?
I was just going to say these words are going to turn to ash in my mouth, but maybe Loyal can use psychic powers to get the monsters riled up. And maybe the king will returneth when we roll 5 ones. I don't know.
That would be fun.
Was
I
it
have
with
a thought here where it's just like he's just in a state of shock, is relying on honestly orders from Geist. He's gonna feel things about that later. And if the cephalopods arrive and in his state where he's psychically vulnerable and he feels their rage, he could get into a feedback loop with them and egg them on.
Oh, I want that to happen. That sounds so fun. We're all changing as people for the worse, because that's what war does.
Isn't that
And
true?
as dolphins.
And as dolphins.
And I guess non-human persons as well. This is really complicated.
Oh, thank you. I'm included.
We're all non-human people here.
I feel like the whole squad's got to really bond over the horrible thing that we have done today.
Hey, bureaucrats aren't people.
Well,
That's true.
I would say that maybe this operation is a pretty solid argument that they actually are.
Oh, I think.
Character.
Okay, yeah, we need another strategy. We need another strategy. So we tried the full frontal assault, went really poorly. Our other two plans went pretty fucking kick-ass, other than a little bit of damage from some infantry. I don't know. We could try. It's hard keeping it fresh, but maybe we can think of some other wacky way. I don't really have any stress left to spend.
I don't even know what we could do, like wacky wise.
Would you like a proposition?
Sure.
Yes.
Proposition from the GM? You could crash your plane. You no longer need it. Worthy can pick you up after.
I was gonna bring that up, but I didn't know,
baby.
like, if we did that. I don't know. I'm also like worried that I'm gonna crash it, and then either Joseph's gonna die or something, or like we're gonna be like, shit, we
roll
should
the
use
dice.
air
We wouldn't
superiority.
die. We're the player characters.
That's
Okay.
True.
Okay, I have an idea. All right?
Yes.
I have an idea. I flash back to say that at before the operation deployed, Geist was like, all right, we're destroying stuff. It would be good to have some extra armaments. So basically just stocked up on explosives, got them loaded into the changeling. Maybe I have a load left that I can check off for a cargo space. So I got all these bombs, haven't really found a good place to use them, but now as we fly to the last platform, Geist has the idea, what if I we strap the ship with explosives on approach, everybody jumps out except for Geist, but he uses his fine vehicle remote control to have the changeling outside of the ship as well. So it's just him, he's in there. He's a very good pilot. He has 3 dots in maneuver. I crash the ship with the bombs on it into the platform and then jump out the back of the shuttle and maneuver the changeling to catch me. Is that too stupid?
The only thing, I can't swim, so like I will need to hold on to someone, right? Or like I can't fly, excuse me. Like we're all jumping out.
You can also, as I've said last episode, you can be on the platform. Like it's not going to sink into the sea. There will be places to stand.
Yeah.
But in this specific scenario, I wouldn't want to be on this platform.
No,
it's not like
immediately.
Yeah.
No. So I'm wondering, like, when I jump out, I guess I'll just have to hold on to either Loyal or Hex's thing.
You could hold on to the changeling because your mech is tiny, right? It's light.
Yeah, I'm a little guy. Guy.
He's just a little small guy. So you could probably just like hold on to the changeling's leg.
Okay.
Also, these are huge platforms. Like,
we could
just go to the edge
jump
of
off
them.
onto the edge. Sure. Yeah.
Does that work? Can I just say that I jump off onto the edge?
Yeah. I mean, I think so,
Okay,
yeah.
then sure, yeah.
What do you think, Jim? Is that too stupid?
No.
Is it just stupid enough?
I want an engineer. I'll give it to you for free, but I want an engineer to see how well it goes.
Oh, to see how well the bombs go. Oh, so I don't even have to pay. Okay.
No, because you can basically just declare bombs as like pilot gear. So
yeah, but this is a lot of bombs. Let me. Okay, yeah.
You're gonna everyone declare sabotage tools, demolition tools as gear.
We just load the thing up with bombs. Okay, I only have 1 dot in engineer, but it's not bad. I don't have the stress. I absolutely do not have the stress to push myself. I will trauma out again, and I don't want to do that. So let's see. Maybe it'll be shitty. Maybe it'll be good. Let's flip a coin and see how good my bomb goes.
My bomb.
Well, it failed, which is basically what I expected.
Great. So I'm not gonna make you roll maneuver. You're gonna be able, like, you're driving a plane. It's not that hard to just drive a plane into a building. I'm gonna end that sentence there.
Keeping that in.
Yeah, you crash it in. The bombs go off. The payload's a little smaller than you were hoping it would go off. A lot of it gets like contained within the very sturdy frame of the ship, and a lot of it the force gets blasted backwards instead of forwards. If that makes sense. You land on the deck. You get in the changeling. I imagine everyone is in their vehicles at this point.
I was going to catch myself midair because I don't have like a jetpack or anything.
Sure.
It probably looks really cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. You land there, you're admiring your handiwork, and you hear a broadcast go to you, and a voice comes over your communications, Geist, and it says, "Joker, stop!"
Oh, fuck.
Is this our devil's bargain?
Oh, no.
Mr. Devil?
You see a frame, which is surprisingly familiar to you, because you used to serve with it on the Moon Devils before your coma. This is the Contact Rain, small model, lithe, nimble, deadly. The rest of the Moon Devils used to call the pilot suicidal because it has no armor on it. It's been modified a little since you last saw it, but you couldn't mistake it. Last you heard, the pilot, who its call sign is Nat, like the fly, had been transferred off planet.
Okay, I thought you were going to say it was Jupiter, and I was going to fucking
No.
flip my lid because you said you specifically said it wasn't going to be a virtue.
Well, Jupiter is not a virtue, so that would
well, Sunspire, that's technically correct in the worst way possible. Oh, no. I don't know. I feel like in this scenario, I'm Krauser. I'm the bad guy.
We are.
The hell are you doing here?
What do you mean? This is... I resigned. I started a family. I got a cushy corporate security job in the middle of a lake where nothing ever happens. What the fuck is this? This is a civilian establishment.
I guess.
You guess?
Oh man, no, sorry, that was not in character.
Oh, okay.
I thought so too.
I'm just trying to. I'm thinking of how to play this, but I think I know. I think Geist is just gonna be like, "This is war," and then I'm gonna attack him.
All right. You've been moved into a desperate position.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna try and battle him. I don't have. We gotta go in fast and we gotta hit hard, because I do not have any quirks to spend. So I'm gonna get damaged pretty fast. So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking boost at him.
Okay. What do you want to roll?
I think it's probably a battle. His whole thing is that his frame is light and fast.
What are you using to attack with?
Oh, my melee weapons, my impact driver fists.
Great.
Oh, I don't know if I want to succeed or not.
The dice will tell the story.
Yeah, if I fail, I'm pretty well fucked. So let's see. Well, the dice have told the story. I failed. 3, 1, 1,
and 2.
That's okay. How many times have I failed with 3 dice? How many times have we all failed with 3 dice? It's been happening.
Yeah.
It has been
That is
happening
true.
a lot more than I expected. I put a new clock on the screen. It is the contact rain. It is a 6-step clock for this frame. He
Beats my ass.
he's fucking fast. Like, it's a really small frame, and he has this. It's like kind of like a whip more than anything, like a mono wire, and just you're fucking fast, but in this case he's faster, kind of giving you a show here. And he cuts off both your legs of your frame, and you take the level 3 damage legless.
So with level 3 damage, I'm like helpless, right?
Yes, you cannot do anything with your frame without help.
But like I can still do stuff if I have no legs. I guess the idea is that it's really damaged. So let me take a look at my options here. I only have 1 quirk left, so I don't think I can even spend quirk to resist this. I can junk. I can junk gear.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's junk my missile rack.
I believe junking reduces by 1 level. I need to check.
Yes.
It's like equivalent to armor.
Yes.
I'll also say, as he does this, whatever it comes out, he says, I don't understand what is going on, but you can still back out of this. I think you got some bad intel, man.
Somebody else, I think, should act.
Okay. I was going to say I could bombard possibly from afar, or would that hit Geist? Like, is that too much in range? Or like, is he too close? You could still do it. Because I have a 2 in bombard, and I could also use a quirk to give myself an extra dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking I might do that if anyone else had any other ideas, but that was my plan.
Oh, what is my damage called? Also, real quick, my level 2 damage.
Oh, severed. What's like a mechanical word for leg? Severed hydraulics. Let's call it that.
Sure.
That works.
My hydraulics.
Oh,
Hydraulics.
Oh, fuck.
but I can go ahead with that if everyone else is cool.
Sure.
If we really want to just fucking bury this guy, I think we're 3 platforms deep. I think it's too late to be like, all right, let's hear this guy out. I think Geist is just like, this is the mission. This isn't our fault. This isn't our responsibility. We are soldiers. We are tools in war. And if there's a real problem, we can take it up with...
Exactly. That guy.
Yeah, the corporate consul dickhead. We can actually...
Number?
Bluth.
Mr. September Bluth.
Geist is probably going to try to kill him after this.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm one of bombard. Of the +1, correct?
Yes, +1 is going to be desperate standard.
Oh, desperate.
Oh, yes. Which means you get XP in this category.
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
Don't forget that. XP.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think Joseph sees... I think he thinks you guys are just like messing around. He's like, oh, God, you guys have history. We don't have time to listen to anyone. So he's like, I'm not even going to get close. I'm just going to shoot you from afar and we can move on. So he's going to roll his bombard. Oh.
Wow. That's
A success.
6, a 2, and a 1. Success. Yeah, you.
And the quirk I was going to use is codependent state. I don't know if we need to say, but that's how I was saying.
you can. It's more
It's fun
fun.
too. Yeah, it helps to kind of inform how it happened.
Yeah, you.
Such a powerful shot. I have no
He's very
stabilization.
preoccupied with Geist. And you land a good shot on him. He doesn't have any armor, so I can't say it lands front and center, but I think it like grazes him such that it is like melting some of his outer parts of his frame. And I'm going to tick 2 ticks on his clock. But he does turn to you after this. He's now aware of you. Bombard will not be as effective now that he is in the game. Loyal and Hex.
Loyal, you want to defuse this first, or should Hex go full kill?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can Loyal do mental intrusions? I don't really know. Well, I mean, it's probably more ethical than murdering this guy. Because like I just wondered if Loyal like got some inkling that maybe there was another way out of this, that he might jump on it.
I'm with you.
Unless he's like too far gone and he's just coming out here to kick ass.
Yeah, unless something happens to snap him out of just gotta get the mission, just gotta survive this Warzone experience, which is no different from any other Warzone experience, except for the difference of this is killing civilians, which he has tried his whole life not to do. Yeah, I can broadcast emotion in others if I push myself to do so.
Right,
Do you got anything left to give?
It is a powerful, undirected emotion. I can paralyze a person by doing this. Not sure if that helps us in this situation, but if it does...
I mean, we could take him prisoner.
You think we'd be able to subdue him?
I mean, if this works, otherwise I got a howitzer with his name on it.
Yeah, filling his clock doesn't necessarily mean he dies. It just means that you have defeated him, whatever you want that to mean, or whatever.
It would be, I was just gonna say it would be cool if we could incapacitate him without killing. I think
Yeah,
that
I'm
would be
imagining
more-
someone's like nudging Loyal in his comms, being like, I don't know, can you do something psychic here? And I was like, yeah, of course I can do something.
I would want to hear that. I would want to hear that from whoever is urging you to do that. Probably Geist, given the context.
Mm-hmm.
Geist might say something after he like. So I imagine that they clash and he gets the worst of the exchange really badly. His arm is all fucked up and he slides to the side and he's like, Loyal, stop him!
Stop him? How? How do we stop any of this?
And some psychic shit. I don't know.
Oh, my mind. Yes, I can do something. And then I'm gonna roll a sway.
I see that the King returneth clock with one slice missing out of it, and it, every time psychic stuff happens, I'm afraid now.
Pushing myself is taking 2 stress, right?
Yes.
We're
Welcome,
taking 2
King.
stress.
Hello, King.
And honestly, I'm not sure if Loyal is able at this moment to project a fixed emotion rather than what he's feeling, but what he's feeling is do what other people tell you, be a soldier, fall in line. And so if he just projects that onto this guy, we might be able to do something with this. So I'm going to do a sway roll here. I know that, like, on my character sheet, it is just special ability broadcast. It doesn't tell me I have to roll. It just says when I push myself.
Yes, that is what is enabling you to do this.
Yeah, I think the idea is that it's not always going to be the same skill.
Yeah, cool.
But here, I think it's definitely sway.
Okay, and what is my position?
We're desperate. It's not going great.
Desperate. Give me an XP in this, and the effect is standard.
And we fail another 3 roll. Oh, it's only 2, but it's still 2-5.
Partial success.
Mm-hmm.
I see success.
Partial success.
Partial success every time. Every time I will take a partial success.
Okay, 2 things happen. The first is that I'm going to tick 2 ticks. Yeah, because it would be reduced effect if it was 1 tick. Okay, you get 2 ticks in contact rain. he's looking at Joseph now, I would say. And then like he says his gun, which he's produced. He's produced a gun. I should have said that. He's produced a gun. It's not like a flintlock. It's kind of like a sawn-off rifle almost, like just like kind of silly looking, high caliber single shot pistol. And as he feels this intrusion into his mind, like lightning quick, it switches to you, Loyal, and he discharges it right as you finish this broadcast. And you will take the level 3 damage.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, poor Loyal.
Poor Loyal indeed.
Blackout. He destroys your sensors with a single shot. You can no longer see anything inside your cockpit. With this,
I would like
3 damage.
to resist that.
Great. You have armor, which will reduce it by 1 step each time you use an armor chunk.
I want to use armor and junk a rack of missiles or rocket.
All right, so you checked armor already. Put a J in place of the X with a rack of missiles or rockets.
Okay.
And then you will take the level 1 damage. Dented, scratch sensors.
Dented, scratched
Baby
sensors.
And now you will have less effect on future vehicle actions, which means it'll be limited instead of standard. Okay. All right. He staggers a little bit after shooting you. I think maybe like it hits him right as he's aiming, and it just scrapes your sensors, so it's damaging them a little bit. Okay, who has Hex? Hex
hasn't gone yet.
No, yeah, I was gonna shoot him, but I don't know if that's a good idea now.
If you want to try doing something else, I have a way that I think I could probably take him out.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
The question is, what has been communicated between all of you regarding this fight?
Yeah, what is Hex now?
This Hex might just be in kill mode still.
Yeah, like
That's true. I think.
Howitzer's here.
Yeah, I would vote for howitzer use.
I mean, it might just be the most logical thing to do. Maybe.
It's a Joseph recommendation.
Joseph,
He's a practical man.
Well,
Yeah, we
guys
gotta get through this, all right?
You're talking
Guys would have to speak
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
wanted Hex to not kill him, probably.
Geist might just yell, "He's mine," over the squad vox when he sees him stagger, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Hex has to listen.
No, yeah. Hex doesn't
He
respect
could get
that.
in there and blow
He's
up.
rolling battle.
Yeah.
Hex
Okay.
is like, listen, buddy, pride is for you. I'm gonna shoot you. All right. Would this be battle?
Is it battle? Is it? No, battle's like...
This seems like it's a battle. No, battle is just any old fight. Battle is like, so it's bombard is like taking a precision shot from far away. Battle is just fighting. So one of the examples is you might fire your Gatling gun in a dog fight.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
one of the
never
options.
know any of these.
They're more abstract. Battle isn't any one thing. It's basically any time you are in what you would consider a fight.
Yeah, and on the
Gotcha.
Google Sheet, you can actually hover
Yep.
over
The
each
comment.
thing
Yeah,
and
I see
tell you
that.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
Oh,
hard.
don't speak up. I read the comments.
Thanks, Brian.
All right.
You're so good with spreadsheets.
I'm in 4. Let's do it. 0 risky standard. Please.
It's
work.
desperate.
This is the desperate.
Fuck.
Doesn't
But you
matter.
succeeded.
Re-roll it.
You don't re-roll it.
No.
You succeeded. You got an XP. And you shoot him with a howitzer. Geist, he staggered there. He's like looking around, like shaking his head, and he looks at you, Geist, and he says, "She would hate you now." And then the howitzer hits him, and he explodes in 2 pieces.
Can I resist him dying like it was a consequence?
That is a very interesting question.
What if you got in the way of the shot?
That's what I mean. I don't want to stop
fuck.
his clock. I don't want to stop his clock from being filled, but I also don't want him to be dead. And I don't know if those two things are mutually exclusive right now.
You can take with teamwork. Like one of the teamwork actions is you can take a hit in place of someone.
But
So I suppose you could take the hit. Like that is a complicated. Let's discuss this.
Might it still fill his clock from the shock of it?
I as the GM, I am kind of fine with you blocking it with your body and him just realizing like he was about to die. It's over. And there's no point in dying.
Okay, lay it on me. That was a full success. Is that a level 3 harm? Or damage?
Yeah, I would say level 3 damage. You know, I'm not going to give it a name because I know you're going to reduce it.
Yeah.
Unless you don't, who knows?
No, I'm not just going to dive in front and fucking die. No, I'll junk my anti-infantry defenses to bring it down to another level 2.
Okay. Yeah. Hex, you fire your big ass howitzer. You're like, oh fuck, this is so good. This is gonna be such a good hit. And Geist just jumps in front of it, blows off like the front of his frame, taking his infantry defenses with it. And Nat like drops his guns on the ground and says, "Okay, and it's your scene now. Do what you want."
Let the record show, Hex was thinking as he shot, Guy's gonna be so proud.
Oh no.
Front and center. Check this out, buddy. What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck?
Geist, out of his external box says, dismount.
Yeah, he dismounts. Like the his like tiny frame like kind of recedes more than like it opens up, and he like steps out of it. Kind of like Anthem.
Oh.
Anyone play Anthem, the hit EA game?
Whoa, BioWare's Anthem?
I
BioWare's
don't
Anthem?
think anyone did.
I played the beta.
Oh, really?
It's kind of neat.
You love
Anyways,
cool.
yeah, he's out. Grizzle looking soldier guy.
I'm going to check off my final vehicle gear for a passenger space, and I'm going to lock him up without a word. I'm not going to say anything to him.
Yeah, I guess
I'm just going to deploy it and be like, get in.
Yeah, he like looks back at the platform, which I think is like starting to start slumping into the ocean at this point, just from the ship, and just climbs in.
Cool. Geist turns to look back at the squad, doesn't say anything. I guess we don't even need to destroy it. It's all destroyed now, right?
It is all destroyed now.
Cool. And I guess everybody on this platform is going with it, so that's no witnesses either.
Easy money. Plute's gonna be so happy, guys. Good job.
I am going to kill him. I think I'm going to kill
love
him.
making that guy happy.
Great job, everyone.
Let's Geist, yeah. So as the platform's starting to list and sink into the ocean, Geist doesn't say a word. His frame is really badly fucked up. I've got like 2 pieces of junk gear and 2 level 2 damages. But the motive systems still work. So he gets in and he's just like, we're leaving. Mission over. Call worthy.
What was that, Geist? I had him.
Geist doesn't respond to anything that Hex says about it.
Joseph probably just says, I hope you know what you're doing. And then he like calls Worthy and says, we need to pick up. The job is complete. And then he doesn't look at Geist. He kind of like walks away and surveys the battle.
All right, you get picked up by Worthy. He, his ship is a little dented from the flak that he got hit with, but it is otherwise working fine. You all load in. Are you taking the contact rain with you?
Sorry, 1 second.
I would say, why not? Colin, is there like in this universe, like, would that be a bad idea? Like, is there some way that like the guy can be like, I'm gonna connect with my fucking ship, and now I could use it in the hangar? Like, that's not possible, right? For the guy like this.
Here, the fact of the universe is, if you roll well, everything will go well for you. If you roll bad, that could be possible. The fact is, I'll always find a way to fuck with you if you roll bad. It doesn't matter how careful you are.
Sure, I just want to know in fiction, like let's say like we got a guy to stand down, and I'm like, don't forget his gun. Like we'll take this.
Yeah,
and
no,
put it in the same room with him.
I would. I'm not going to make you look like an idiot.
Okay.
if he gets one over on you, it's going to be good because he's very cunning, not because he had a gun up his butthole.
All right.
But that would be quite cunning.
yeah. I say we take
Damn,
it.
all my butthole check-in was for nothing?
You fool.
Okay. What you have is thing. There's like an action where you can like scrap other people's frames. That's why I asked. Or you can even use it if yours breaks. Just
It's fun.
Oh, we want to take his... Yeah, let's bring it with. Let's steal it.
It's a good frame.
Yeah, what if he likes? What if he's nice to us after?
Could be.
I mean, he's going to try to talk to you, Geist, as you may assume. Like in the ship.
Yeah, I mean, so he's locked in his little prisoner compartment, but I imagine it has a communications thing in it, and I imagine that at least at first, Geist didn't have like the forethought to shut it off. So,
also, just I will say, you drop off the clusterist wreckage that frames
yes,
for it. That's assumed, not important. You do it. Okay, yeah. He says, "You're with the clusterist now, or something."
It's complicated. No, not at all.
War isn't complicated.
It's not. That's why I did what I did today.
So what? You gonna shoot me in the back of the head now?
I don't fucking know what I'm going to do. The peacekeepers are in to some bad shit.
Yeah. Why do you think I quit to get away from this?
Smarter than the rest of us.
All right. That is what he has to say to you.
Yeah.
I guess he's just waiting. So
Yeah.
It's a flight. It's a long flight. Do any of you talk to each other about anything that has just occurred on the flight?
It was a quiet flight home.
I think it was.
Geist definitely wouldn't engage conversation about it. Or maybe he would. Maybe as we're all flying back, he's since killed the feed so that his former friend can no longer hear him speaking, and he just says, "Look, today was bad. All right, I took the lead. I took charge. I made most of the decisions. It's on me." But
Geist, why did you jump in front of Hex's shot?
Who is he?
maybe
Who is he?
an old friend. Maybe I'm not as much of a monster as I thought I was.
Well,
We did bad things today, all right, but you don't charge a gun with murder. We were following orders, and those orders will be answered for.
agreed. Regardless of what happened, this mission was a complete success. No one saw what we did, and all oil rigs were destroyed. We can feel good about that.
Guys doesn't
Is this
say anything.
over inter-vehicle voice chat or whatever?
I thought we were all just sitting next to each other.
Yeah, like
you
what
said.
is this? Are we in our mechs?
I assumed
what I
it was the radio chat. Yeah, sure. Let's be out of our frames.
No, because if
Yeah.
it was radio, Hex is gonna just kill the feed. But if it's out of frames, he's just gonna be silent.
Luth's going to answer for this.